What's up, guys? You're tuning in to Super Bowl edition of Full Value. I'm your host, Kobe Williams, and I'm gonna go down this Mise-o-jeu board since we're located in Montreal, Canada. We'll go down this Mise-o-jeu board for the Super Bowl weekend, and we'll let you know what I got, what I'm leaning to, what's good, what's iffy. Some people might think, oh, it's already late. There's not enough time. The good prop bets are already taken up, or they changed the lines. I'm telling you, the best chances, the full value is to wait. You never know. It might change in your favor, change out of your favor. It all depends. If you like a pick, go for it. Don't let them scare you away because the line changed by 2 points, 1 point, 5 points, whatever it is. Make sure you stick with your gut, stay strong, and believe in your capping. Let's get right into it. The line opened with Rams favorite. New England is favored by 2.5. If you like the Rams, I tell you, wait a little bit before tip off. See if they push it to 3.5, then nail it. If it doesn't and it stays at 2.5, I recommend do an in play. When New England goes up, you make an in play so you'll get the line better, maybe 4.5, 5.5, and more juice on the money line. So if you like Rams, wait a little closer to game time or in play it. If you like Patriots, take them now before they boost up the thing. Me, for the show, officially, we got New England. We got Tom Brady to come in here and do what he's supposed to do. The Rams defense is not good at all, and I don't see them holding Tom Brady or applying pressure or anything like that. I think he's gonna have a nice day, maybe shoot a few interceptions, one or two, but it's not gonna be like, oh, Tom Brady shot a horrible pass. No, it's gonna be deflected or something, because they have a good defensive man in Aaron Donald, but one man can't play a defense for the whole game. And if you guys remember the Saints game with the Rams, they got lucky in that. Todd Gurley, I think he was hurt, injured still wanted to play. They didn't use him as much, but they're going to use him for the third downs, I know for sure. And a lot of people think it's going to be a running game. Sony Michelle, Todd Gurley, all that. I think they're going to do a mix of both. As long as they dictate the pace, meaning Patriots dictate the pace, they'll be fine. I think the Rams is going to be playing from behind, okay? And now that's gonna open us up to the next pick on the board, which would be over 55.5 or under 55.5. It opened at 56. Some places had 59. That's like the low key offshore bookies. And for me, I think this goes over. I think the Patriots would score a couple, and then Rams is gonna have no choice but to answer back. And let's say they do get blown out, possibility. The Rams is still gonna want to finish with pride. So I don't think anybody's gonna give up. Like, oh, if it's they're up 20 zip or 30-10 or something like that, the Rams is still gonna push it even at the last second. So I think the over is a good play for the game. 50 over 55.5. If you could get it at 54, 56, don't try to get it at 54 or 55, 56. Anything higher than 56, I wouldn't pull the trigger on it. But 55 is perfect. They're moving it lower. Like I said, it opened at 56, 57. Some places offshore 59. It went under, but if you believe in your capping, if you believe they would have went over the first time because the line movement, still pick the over. The next, the next we got Los Angeles Rams. Are they gonna score over 27 points? And New England, are they gonna score over 29? I know it'll look like, okay, both of them would score over if it goes over, but not necessarily. What I like though, out of the two, I like New England to get 29. I think they get over 29. The Rams, I think they get just under 27, like 25, you know, something like that. 25, New England 32, 31. That's a that's a push right there, or you win the over by point 0.5, 1 point. But you gotta have faith. But if you're gonna pick, like I find the full value though, instead of picking a team total, if you're not certain, just pick. If you think both teams are gonna go over, pick the over in the full game. If you don't think both teams are gonna go over, then pick a team total, which would be a safer bet depending on how you feel towards either team. You understand what I'm saying? The next picks we got, there's the total for the first quarter, more than 10. I'm gonna tell you from what I've been capping, I think that the second half will have the most scoring points. So the first half would be, I don't know what it'll be, but whatever it is, the second half is going to get scored more. So instead of taking the first quarter, the 10.5, I would move a little down. And when it says after the which team will score the most points in the first half, might as well just pick the first half under 28. Because I think the second half would be more scoring, like 30, this around 20. Doesn't necessarily mean the first quarter gets the 10. They could score all this in the second quarter. So remember, when you're picking these picks are very specific. The bookies know what they're doing. They know how to roll, and the line been moving all the time depending on how you're betting on it. So believe in your captain. If you see something that you think is easy money, bet it. Don't don't overthink it. Just keep it simple. The next one, what will be the first offensive play of the game for New England? I'll pick pass. I know Sony Michelle, the running, the James White. He's a good player too. He actually leads their team in rushing. No, I think if my stats correctly, I think he in rushing attempts. You know, so they do give him the ball, but I think the first play is going to be a nice pass, warm it up. From New England, and the first play for the Los Angeles Rams, I say a pass too. Both of them pass. I don't think any of them is gonna do a run for the first play of the to open it up. Will the match go to overtime? I find these type of bets, will the match go to overtime? Would at least one safety be scored? A 2 point conversion? Would at least one touchdown be scored in 8 minutes? Would at least one successful field goal during the 16 minutes? Those bets are sucker bets. Those are the type of things, meaning sucker bets, you could bet it, but you're asking to lose your money because the juice on it, you have to pick yes, right? And most likely, yes won't make it. You think they want to give you 6-1, 5-1, 7-1. One of them might come true. Maybe two of them might come true. But make sure that's not on your full card. If whatever card you're making to win, make a separate card. Do a little of everything you think. Put it on a card. Nothing wrong with that. You lose, you lose. You win, you win. But make a card with like 2, 3 picks or whatever suits you. 4 picks that you're confident in, and you're willing to, okay, if the lottery card, basically the lottery card doesn't win, you still break even or make some profit, right? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to win money. You're trying to win. No matter if it's $1, $10, $40, $50, you're trying to win. Every dollar matters. And in saying that, you have to look for the full value. If you wanna, I know it's the Super Bowl. People get a little antsy. They make plays. Do what you have to do, but make sure you have a safeguard on the side to make back all the money you're gonna put back. Just keep it safe. Start off your Monday good. The next play we have: who will score the first points and how? Okay, another sucker bet, but hey, it's a single pick bet, so you don't even have to put anything. You could just put one pick, take it to the bank, and if I'm going to have to pick one, let's say Rams touchdown. Let's say Rams score first with a touchdown. Okay. Who will score the last points of the match? Probably the Rams too, because they're going to be losing, and like I said earlier in the show, they're going to finish with pride. So they're going to score the last touchdown. Maybe that last touchdown is the touchdown to put it over, and you're like, no way they did that. They let them do that. You know, I'll pick Rams. During which half will the most points be scored? I already told you guys the second half. I don't find the first half. I think the first half they're gonna dictate pace, see what you got, what we got, see who's guarding who, see what the coach's game plan is. And the LA Rams coach, he only starts coaching in the second half. The first, so I think the inexperience, the youngness of this team, they're gonna be a good team, but I don't think all that is gonna be enough to beat Brady and his experience and his team that's going on. They're playing very well. They're protecting him very well. The man hasn't been sacked once all playoffs. Like, come on, how he has so much time in the pocket. He can make so much decisions, but that's where Aaron Donald comes in and he has to disrupt that for these guys to have a chance. But not only him, he has to bring his team, his defense team, to come together as one and stop Brady. Is it gonna happen? Half of America does think it's gonna happen. Will it happen? Kobe Williams don't think it's gonna happen. But hey, this is a prediction, right? So we'll know by the end of the night who's right. The next one we got who's gonna throw the most passing yards. I think golf because he's gonna be down. Tom Brady, he hit 300 and more in his last three Super Bowl appearance. He's at 295. Is he gonna get more than 295 passing yards? I like the under, but the trend. But let's let's this is a balls pick. I'll pick the under. You're right. Scared money make no money. I'll pick the under 295. Let's say he throws around 280, 275. Like it's gonna be close, but I think he goes under 295. He doesn't hit 300. Golf, I think he hits 300 with a big L in his pocket. When you're down. Like I said, you guys already know who I'm going for, right? And when you're down, everybody who watches football knows what happens. They don't run the ball no more. It's pass, 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 pass. And this explosive offense, they could get long yards. Trust me, they can. So he could get 300. He could get 310. That doesn't mean you're gonna win, but I would put under on Brady, over on golf. How many touchdown passes will Tom Brady throw? I have no pick on that. But if you guys have any picks, just Twitter me, DM me, comment. I'll see if I like it. How much touchdowns passes will golf throw? Same thing, no pick. Will Brady throw an interception? Yes. Like I said, I think it's going to be tipped. I don't think he's going to really throw it into the person's hand, but I think he's going to get a tip. I think both of them get an interception. Golf and Brady, at least one. Who's going to get most running yards? Most rushing yards? Sony Michel or Gurley? Sony Michel is the logical pick. But if you're going to pick Sony Michel, I'll pick Sony Michel to get his 80 rushing yards. But okay, let me go back. Sony Michelle to get more than rushing yards than Todd Gurley. Sony Michelle, 80.5 rushing yards or not to get 81 or not. I think he gets that. Rex Burkhead, his rushing yards at 20, and James White, his rushing yards at 17.5. So you're telling me right now, on Patriots, three different dudes are gonna get all the rushing yards. If that happens, I don't think that's gonna happen. I will put James White to get his, Rex Burkhead not to get his, Sony Michelle over Todd Gurley, Sony Michelle to get his 85. Okay, Tom Brady to get 1 yard. Let's say he gets 1 yard. That's him scoring a touchdown, a quarterback sneak. Gurley to get his rushing. I think he does because they're going to start out. I think he does. I think he does. Rushing yards in the match by C.J. Anderson. I think it's under 45. Jared Goff to get his rushing yards, 7.5. Jared Goff better be running for his life. But I'll put him under 7.5. I think that's a gimme. I think you'll put him under. What else? Who will accumulate more receiving yards, Edelman or Brendan Cook? These are just like, they're not really paying much. It's either you pick Cook or nothing. Who received more receiving yards, James Rice or Gurley? I'll pick Gurley because I think they're going to use more James White in the running game than the passing game. And Gurley, they're going to try to, make him a decoy because everybody knows who's running on rounds, right? So I think they're going to pass it to him and make him a decoy. So I think he'll get more than James White. Who will accumulate most receiving yards? Hogan or Reynolds? Let's say Reynolds. Who will accumulate the most receiving yards? Shit. Dorset or Everett? I don't have a pick there. Julian Edelman? Yeah. I don't. Okay, Julian Edelman. I don't think he gets his receiving yards, but Gronk gets his, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be a more of a Gronk game. James White receiving yards is at 52. Oh, whoa. Okay, now like the other pick, James White over Tar Gurley for the receiving yards, but James White is 52 receiving yards. So now, if you feel James White is going to get more than Tar Gurley as a safe bet, but you're not sure of the number, pick James White. But if you think he's going to blow out Tar Gurley, gets like 60 receiving yards or something like that, just pick it over to 52. It's more juice, more money. It's better for you. You know what I mean? Gronk, he got 70, no, 80 something. And now they want him to get more than 50. Yeah, I think in the clutch, though, it might take some time, but I think he's going to get it in the clutch. Chris Hogan get his receiving yards. I pass on that. Durset to get his receiving yards at 30. Rex had 17.5. Patterson 14. I'll put Patterson under. Quadrell Patterson. Nah, 14.5. I think he gets that. I think Brady shares the wealth everybody eats. Then you have some Ram people for their receiving yards. Brendan Cook, Robert Woods, Josh Reynolds, Todd Gurley is at 30. Look at that. Okay, perfect. This is the hint of cap and check. They say they have the two people matched up together, right? Julius Edelman, Brendan Cook. You go through receiving yards, you see who's gonna who is favored to get more receiving yards. So Brandon Cook, he's at 75. Julius Edelman, they have him at 85. So obviously, the logical pick is Julius Edelman over Brandon Cook, right? But those picks are sucker bets. Why pay extra juice on something when you could just Pick on the individual. If you think the individual is going to get more than the other person, might as well just pick their solo receiving yard to go over. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Brandon Cook is going to get more than Edelman, he's going to have to get his receiving yards. You see where I'm coming from? Because Edelman's at 85, Brandon Cook's at 75. If he gets more than Edelman, he has to get more than 85. Edelman can't get his, so you put Edelman under 85. You see what's going on? That's how you cap these days. Instead of losing juice on a 160, 135, 120, you use your brains on how they're trying to use their brains against you. You know, full value. You're watching Full Value. Your host Colby Williams. C.J. Anderson, him to get receiving yards. I put that under 4. Yeah, it looks like a gimme. I put C.J. Anderson under 4 in a heartbeat. He's not gonna get no receiving yards. Okay. And then there's the defense. Who's gonna get an interception? I don't have a pick on this. I just told you I think both of them are gonna get an interception. But if you want more juice, like I said, you make your separate card. You put those lottery picks, 6 to 1s, 4 to 1s, 430s, 600s. Put all that together on one pick. Put your money up, and then you have your separate pick that you're confident in to make your money back. You win both, you have a good Monday. You win one, you still have a good Monday. You know what I mean? Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket. Now, who will score the first touchdown of the match? Let me give you guys. Let me give you guys something. Who's gonna score the first touchdown of the math? I don't have a pick in this, but this is for the show. I'll give you guys James White. Mind you, James White is gonna score that first touchdown. We'll see. We'll see. The number of quarterback sacks in a match. Well, Brady's not gonna get sacked. So the question is Goff gonna get sacked 5 times? Doubt it. The number of sacks for New England, minus 2.5. He's not going to get sacked. Amount of sack, well, so basically, what the board is showing is that they don't think none of these guys get sacked 3 times, which means there's not going to be 6 sacks, which means the 4.5 is better because the 4.5 is paying you more money under than picking any individual not to get sacked. So just go under 4.5 in the whole match. Now, these are the defense where they make at least a quarter sack by a LA Ram, a quarterback sack. Trey Flowers, would he make a quarterback sack? Would Kyle Van Noy make a quarterback sack? Aaron Donald, Ndamukong Suh, I don't have a play on that. Like I said, I don't think there's even going to be 4 or 5 sacks. So there might be 1 or 2. The question is who's going to do it. Let's say Ndamukong Suh, he'll get 1. I like the way he plays his game. With the 260, that's enough juice. Ndamukong Suh to get at least 1 quarterback sack. I can see him doing that. I can see him doing that. Now, the number of successful field goals in the match. I'll put over 3. I think they're going to get points however they find it. And that's what's going to make it go over. Okay. If you just think it's going to be less than 3, then you can pick your team, whoever you're going for, to get 1.5 field goals so they can hit 2. I would just, if I like any of these teams getting 2, I would put it over 3 because all they need is 4, right? One person gets 3, another person hits 1, you win. What would be the distance of the longest successful field goal? I don't have a pick in this. I usually pick the under, like in my personal betting and stuff. And these guys always find a way to I don't know. They always find a way to get 46 or higher. So nowadays, I think they should boost it to at least 49, 45 for the field goal. It's either they get it over 45 yards or nothing. I wouldn't pick less. What I do have a pick in the longest touchdown in the match, under 46.5. I have that under 46.5. Will there be at least a missed field goal? They know how to take money, eh? I wouldn't pick, but the typical bet, these guys are both number one, number two Super Bowl teams. They shouldn't miss a field goal, so I'll pick no. The penalties in the match, whether it be I'll take less than 11.5 of the penalties in the match. New England, I don't think they're gonna get over six penalties. The Rams probably will, but it's still gonna go less than 11. That you get more money on the whole team, like both teams, than picking an individual. I'll pick less than 11.5. The total penalty yards in the match, 91.5. That's a lot of yards, yo. Like 15, 15. Okay, I'll under that. Under 11 penalties, under 91.5 yards of penalties. Total penalty yards in the match for New England, 41, and total penalty yards in the match for Los Angeles Rams, 50. Oh, jeez. I have no play on that because I put the under, so like, jeez. Now I'll pick no under. I don't have a play on that. I see much more better plays than that. Halftime leaders. I have no play on that, but you guys could pick if you have any leans or anything. Hit me up. I'm happy to for some advice. I'm happy to see what you guys are leaning to and see if there's good. I probably might put it on my lottery card. You never know. You guys have good reasoning to it, or you see something that I didn't talk about, write in the comment below. Hit me up on Twitter, whatever, and just let's roll. And we're at the bottom of the board now. Who will win by the match and how much? I never pick these things. These things are like just like I don't take these things very serious. Like New England gonna win by 20. Like I said, these are lottery card picks. I wouldn't put that on a serious card. That would have to be something I'm just doing for fun or something like that. What am I? Because this is crazy. They have Rams by 25 or more, 14. Like New England by 120. Like come on. Anyways, there's other picks in here of more value. You could find three, four picks, put it in one, win your money, be happy, and don't have to worry about trying to be a mad genius scientist. Oh, they're gonna win by 4 points. Like there's only one Super Bowl. So, like I said, if you're gonna do all that, make it fun. You make separate cards, five, six, two, three. Don't put everything on one card. Okay, so we got the picks for you. I got New England for sure. New England is gonna take this home. Brady's gonna become the Michael Jordan of NFL and bring his buddy Scottie Pippen and Gronk with him to the promised land. Under on Brady's passing, Jared Goff over. Sony Michel to get his yards. These guys not to have a 46.5 yard touchdown. Nobody to get sacked more than 5 times. And the less penalties, 11.5. So those are the picks. You could rewatch it. I gave you all the picks, where my leans. I'll have all the picks posted on Twitter. Before the bowl, you guys enjoy. Drink responsibly. Eat a lot of chicken, pizza, whatever you guys do. Enjoy your time with your family. It's Sunday. Super Bowl's here. Make sure you guys are betting what you can afford or what you can afford to lose. And don't spend out your budget. Don't force it. Don't bet your house if you don't have another house. You know, because if you lose, you're gonna be homeless now. Just make sure you bet smart. You're watching Full Value Super Bowl edition. I'm your host, Kobe Williams. Make sure you like, subscribe, dislike, leave comments. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram. I'll have all the links on below. And enjoy your weekend, guys. Hope you guys cash. Go Patriots.